I want to think about how Alberta stacks up in the national picture, because there's a lot of sort of local nuances with real estate. We've seen the Alberta market kind of go on its own. Ontario and BC, more expensive housing markets, have slowed down quite a bit. Even within Alberta, Calgary's market has slowed a little bit and Edmonton's taken off. And my view on this is that folks are chasing affordability and moving to less expensive markets. Do you expect that that theme will continue in the current tariff environment?
I do. So the economic tailwinds that we're currently feeling in Alberta, that is still there. So there is strong fundamentals. That affordability story is still in place. So, the average rents in Alberta are considerably cheaper than in Vancouver or in Ontario, but this is going to blunt that demand somewhat. And the other thing that I would say is there's potential for the Bank of Canada to step in and reduce interest rates, which will ultimately improve the affordability. So you might see a little bit higher on the cost side, but in terms of the debt serviceability, that could be blunted somewhat through reduced interest rates.
Tariffs are impacting the country as a whole, and so people are making decisions about where are they going to locate and where are the best job prospects and where can they find the most affordable housing. I don't see these net interprovincial movements to Alberta ending anytime soon.
I completely agree with you. If you think about it, people are making decisions for the next 5, 10, 15 years of their life.
Yeah.
You're not looking at what the American government is going to do next week or next month for tariff wars. So yeah, it's certainly, it's a near-term headwind. However, I still think that if you zoom out, that story remains the same. Our clients and ultimately the users of real estate, whether it's home buyers or it's commercial clients, it's just the uncertainty and how long this is going to go on. So it is a net negative. However, I think we're in Alberta, we're in a better position to withstand a protracted trade war than some of the other places in Canada. I think if we look back, our most recent sort of data point is COVID, and all of the factors there. So we saw interest rates go to effectively zero or negative real interest rates in this case, and we saw housing prices and everything increase. So I think if you see a reduction in interest rates through Bank of Canada action, as well as fiscal policy coming in where we're supporting certain areas of the economy where we saw higher unemployment rate, I think that could help with the demand side of the equation somewhat. So I do think it will certainly blunt the impacts.
We can't really control what Trump does and what he doesn't do, but one of the things that's been talked about is interprovincial trade barriers. And that includes the movement of goods, but also labor. And this is a sector that often faces labor challenges, like finding, trades people that can build these projects. So is that something that you're looking at as something like a positive that could come out of all this?
Absolutely. Like this is something that frankly we should have addressed many years ago, but better late than never. It absolutely will be helpful. The availability of skilled trades has been a challenge for Alberta real estate companies the last year and a half, just given the amount of construction activity. So anything that can increase potentially that supply of labor is going to be helpful, and will also help the cost side of the equation as well, and potentially reduce the tenure of some of these construction projects, which is ultimately beneficial for our clients and for the end consumer. Even though we've talked about the downside risks, there's also a real opportunity for Canada here to respond to this, to diversify our economy. And we have some large projects that we've been discussing at the federal and the provincial level for some time. This is the opportunity to potentially move forward, diversify, and create a lot of economic activity.